to the final game of the Byron Center Bulldogs 1998 season as you join us here for the matchup between the Byron Center Bulldogs and Edwardsburg. They're coming in here, a good game coming up, and the Bulldogs have just come out onto the field with their orange jerseys again. So as announcers, we're going to be scrambling to figure out who is who, but we will do our best. Well, the Bulldogs come into the game 5-3 overall. This is the last game of the year. It's a non-conference game, and Edwardsburg at the beginning of the year had started out about 4-2 and was in the running for the playoffs. They've since lost a couple of games, but Edwardsburg is a tough team. Tonight is the last game for the seniors, and we'd like to just run through the seniors and bid them adieu and tell them how much we appreciate being able to watch them in their football careers here at Byron Center. We've got Brett Johnson, number 1, Dustin Adams, Dan Ewing, Nick Brock, Brian Venema, Jason O'Connor, Jake Vanderhaar, Eric Defoe, Dale Cross, Adam Rivera, Mike Wildy, Brandon Van Wagner, Al Defoe, Greg Gill, Aaron Rivera, Rob Lott, Chris Fulford, Randy Veldhaus, and Lee Dial. We apologize if we missed any other seniors, but that's the list that we've got, and we want to congratulate you guys on a wonderful season, an entertaining season, and wish you the best in your post-football lives. I know it's probably one of the biggest things that I missed once I was out of high school was playing football and having that sort of camaraderie and teamwork, and it was something that I missed from then on. There's going to be a few Bulldogs here that'll probably be going on to play football at in other locales in college, and certainly there are a few of those, and we wish them the best of luck as well in their college careers. We've got a beautiful night tonight. It's still probably about 55, 60 degrees. Green grass, no snow in sight, and here comes the kick. It's a low line driver. Down to number 10, Morton, and he's going to cut it to the left around the end, and he avoids a couple of people and takes it back for about 35 yards, where the Bulldogs will start out 1st and 10.
On about the 47-yard line, Brian. Morton carried that back from about the 20 to the 47-yard line.
So these are the Edwardsburg Eddies is their mascot. I don't see any Eddies walking around dressed up like an Eddie. I don't know what an Eddie looks like, but...
Well, that's similar to a Buckeye, I think.
Okay, here we go. Split wide right, first play from scrimmage, up the middle. Looks like Vanderhaar, but it doesn't have his number. He's number 31 tonight. Jake Vanderhaar gains about 5 yards to bring up 2nd down and 5. Well, they did it to us again, boys. They did it last year, and we struggled for the first half trying to figure out who was who, but the Bulldogs came out for warm-ups in black uniforms and came out for the game in orange uniforms. I wonder what was taking them so long. Here comes Venema around the left side, and he's going to be real close to a 1st down, a gain of 5. So
apparently Vanderhaar is wearing a number 31 for this game.
Well, a lot of the numbers will match. We'll find out, but there are going to be several of them that don't, and we know why they were late getting onto the field now, because I guess it takes them each a little while to change their shirts. So here we go now, 1st down and 10. They pick it up on the 2nd play from scrimmage, up the middle. Vanderhaar again.
Tackle made by number 22, Graham Knapp.
So 3 plays in a row, 5 yards per crack, and the Bulldogs are marching it down the field.
tilt down.
The Eddies set up with a 4-4, Brian.
Left goes Venema again, and he slips a little bit in the muck there a little bit. It's not real muddy, nothing like what we had about 10, 15 years ago for a field. It's a beautiful facility here, Waddell Field. They made some wonderful improvements to the field and the track over the last 10 years, and it's just a gorgeous night. It's a great night for football. It's been a wonderful season weather-wise for football. Now and then, we're not going to know who that is. Split wide right, number 44, and I can't tell who it is, and we have no reference to who he is either.
Brock is wearing a number 25.
We're going to have to tell Coach next year, if he does this again, to tell us who's who before the game. So it does make it a little difficult. Now it's 4th and 4 now for the Bulldogs.
Kind of challenging, isn't it?
It's a little hard to figure out who's who from up here because you can kind of tell sometimes, but there's the throw by number 18 down to Morton, and he's got it, but there's a penalty flag. Looks like the person was Chris Fulford on the penalty, but maybe lucky for him or unlucky for him, maybe it wasn't him. I don't know who number 85 is. Looks like Fulford, and Fulford typically is number 81. Well, we appreciate Gasper mixing it up on us here, keeping us on our toes. That was a 4th down play, and the Bulldogs had the 1st down.
Well, they still have the 1st down, Brian.
It
comes 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it'll still be 1st down. The Eddies are setting up in a 4-4 defense, and they overshifted to one side, brought the linebacker hard from the right side, and we just popped the pass right over top of him.
Dustin Adams dropped it in over the linebacker to Morton, and Morton took it from there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass.
Here we go now, off tackle right, Nick Brock, and he gains a couple on 1st down.
Good tackle by number 22, Graham Knapp.
We're getting a little penetration from the defensive end, but if you watch, the defensive end or the outside linebacker is coming real hard and slanting in, and you'll see we'll get to the outside of him if he continues to do that.
Split wide left, 2 slot men and 1 man in the backfield, Vanderhaar. Motion right, goes Brock, and a little counter to Venema left, and it fools him for about 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 down at about the 15, 14-yard line for Byron Center.
Tackle made by 42, Derek DeBroca.
Well, they got my old jerseys on this year, or at this game. This is the attire we had, at least the shirts, but our pants and helmets were different, but these were our jerseys.
Same ones I had.
The orange ones?
Yep. 1st down and 10. Right up the middle, Vanderhaar, he's going to score. Touchdown, Byron Center. Barely even touched into the end zone, and the entire team comes over to congratulate the senior, the leader, Jake Vanderhaar, as he scores from about 15 yards out.
I tell you, that play was made by the right guard and the center on opening a hole to the right side of that line that we could have driven the car through. Those boys don't get the credit they deserve, but I'm telling you, they opened a hole that time.
Is this Ewing or Vanderhaar on the kick? Oh, there's a penalty flag.
That looks like Dustin Adams kicking. No, it was Vanderhaar.
Oh, they're going to make him kick it over, or they have to because it was a legal procedure.
Yeah, they'll have to kick it.
Before the snap.
It just moves them back to the 8-yard line.
The Eddies have a real small lineup here on the program. Now we're kicking it from, this will be a 25-yard field goal, and that would have been good from about 35. And it's good. And the Bulldogs lead 7-0. 7 minutes, 46 seconds left in the 1st period. I think the Eddies have brought up some people from their JV team, I think. just prior to this game, if I'm not mistaken, the JV teams played this afternoon rather than on Thursday night. Well, I remember my last football game in 1983, which should be 15 years ago now, and the scene was a little different. It was a gravel track. I had to walk to school uphill both ways.
in the snow in
against
June.
the wind. Yep.
Right.
And
Wind blowing against.
no, literally, my last game, there were 4 inches of snow on the ground and about 3 inches of muck underneath it. Here's the kick. It was a great game. Good kick. Here comes the quarterback, and he's got a seam. He's quick. He's got it out to the 40-yard line practically before Morton hits him hard and brings him down. That's their quarterback. We're going to watch him. 1st and 10 now for the Eddies, but seriously, folks, there was 4 inches of snow and about 3 inches of muck because the field was a lot more clay and did not drain near the way that it did back then. But if I can blow my own horn a little bit, that was my best game. I had 3 interceptions in that game, my last game, and I'll never forget that. It was a lot of fun. All of these players, these seniors out here, you remember all your games, but you particularly remember the last one because it's quite a lot of anticipation and not really wanting it to end.
Well, I can tell you the last game I played football in was about 23, 24 years ago, and I think it'd be the only game I'll remember.
Yeah.
It's too long ago. No, I can't
Second
even remember
9.
the last one.
Second man, little off tackle, faked up the middle and a little off tackle, and gains about 3 yards.
Good tackle by the 42, Dale Cross.
I don't know if these are the JV's jerseys or these are just extra jerseys that they've got.
They're a little hard to see from up here, but outside of that, I really like the color on them.
Mm-hmm. 3rd down and about 7. There goes number 10. Must be, oh, the quarterback kept it. He faked it up the middle to number 10. And number 10 for the Eddies is not on our program, so he must be a junior. I remember when we were the first team to have the orange jerseys. Prior to that, they were black jerseys with some orange and white trim. And we were all excited because back then Tampa Bay had first come into the NFL with some orangish colored jerseys, and everybody thought they really stood out. And when we had the real bright orange jerseys, it was something else. Here's they're going for it on 4th down, right up the middle, and a good hit, but a power run for a 1st down by number 10.
Yeah, we were set up for a punt, and at the last second, our guys came forward to set up to defend against the run.
I've just been told by some of the coaches up here from the visiting squad that number 10 is actually number 32, Josh Reinhardt, and the fullback, and he really plowed through the line there and got the 1st down, ran somebody over from the Bulldogs. Fake it to 2 men up the middle, and there goes the quarterback, number 2, Knapp, around right corner, and he gains about 3. Second down and about 7 now. Split wide left, slot man right, 2 men in an I formation. Motion left now. Second man, Reinhardt breaks through the line, and he's got a 1st down.
Right over that tackle.
Both teams have converted on 4th downs to keep their drives alive, and the Eddies are moving the ball just like the Bulldogs. This might be a high-scoring, fun offensive game to watch.
Now, Brian, most of the time, about 80%, 85% of the time, when whatever direction the motion man goes, that's the direction the ball's going to go.
2 men wide right now. 1 tight end on the left side. I formation to Reinhardt. Up the middle, he's got about 3 on first down.
Yeah, he is a hard runner.
That was a good tackle by Rivera, but he was dragged about 2-3 yards.
Yeah. He's a real hard runner, isn't he?
Definitely.
Yeah.
He runs standing straight up, brings his legs up a lot, his knees up, kind of like a Roger Craig or a Robert Smith.
Right.
Split wide left now for the Bulldogs, or for the Eddies, excuse me. Up the middle, fake to Reinhardt. The quarterback keeps it around left end, and he's only got a couple people to stop him. And he's got a first down. Knapp. Nope, it's short. It's marked a little short.
He's about a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
That tackle was made by Morton.
Thanks. Here we go now. 3rd down and about 2 for the Eddies. Motion fake to the left, back out to the right. 2 split man right up the middle. Number 27, Tom Maston, and he breaks through for the first down. So the Eddies are impressive here with the ball, as were the Bulldogs.
That fullback is 5'9", 190 pounds. They say that he's a really tough runner. He does good blocking, and it seems to be that's the case.
Split wide right is Pete Comer. Number 82 goes in motion. Tim Berkey. Here's a quick pass, quick pop pass, and it's picked off! Oh no, the Eddies turn it over. Vanderhaar got to be excited. His last football game as a Bulldog, and he's got a touchdown and an interception with a 25-yard return. Too bad for the Eddies, because they were just marching the ball down on the ground, and they decided to throw it.
It was thrown into a swarm of orange shirts.
A lot of Bulldogs there.
Looked like a quick pass.
You can always second guess yourself, I guess, as a play caller, but with the ball being moved down, the Bulldogs had failed to even stop positive yard gains by the Eddies up to that point in time. Why they went to the pass, I think I can understand, because we were watching the quarterback in warm-ups, and he really threw the ball.
That's that pop pass that they're...
The quick look-in, yep, the look-in pass.
Seems to be one of their better passes, but not in that instance.
It just was well covered that time. 2nd down and 4 now. Slot man right, 2 tight ends. Right up the middle goes Morton. He's got a first down. So the Bulldogs continue to grind it out.
Tackle made by Reinhardt.
Quick moving quarter. We're almost down to the end of the first quarter, 1.5 minutes left, and the clock has only stopped maybe twice.
On that play, Rivera just pancaked his man, 71 Pittenger. Just took him right to the ground.
Dustin Adams, hands off. Oh!
Reinhardt, great hit.
Tough kid. Boy, did he hit him hard.
He did.
Stood
He
him
came
right
in
up
quick.
And put him on his back.
He came in
Drilled
quick.
him.
Apparently, he was on some type of a blitz. And
nice play by Reinhardt. Looked real impressive as an inside linebacker there. He looks quick for an inside linebacker. Fake, fake, dropping back. Dustin Adams is going long pass.
Oh,
He's got it for a
touchdown.
touchdown.
What a
Woo!
what a great throw.
40 yards, 45 yards in the air.
Adams looked and read the Sunday paper, and then he threw it as far as he could.
Boy, did he throw that ball a long ways in the air from
Yeah,
about
he did.
the the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs all the way down to the 5-yard line. It was caught at the 5. The offensive ends definitely got behind the defensive players, and they sealed off their blocks long enough for Adams to get the ball off, and that was an impressive throw. Good kick by Vanderhaar. And it's 14-0 as quick as that.
Who was that who made the
caught
catch?
that pass?
I think it was O'Connor.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
have
you're
to
right.
try to find out. I
you're
think
right.
that was O'Connor. Jason O'Connor. Looked like 22.
Okay.
Both offensive players, offensive ends, were behind their men, but they were both on straight post patterns.
Yeah, that was
running
just
as fast as they could.
that was just a straight go pattern, wasn't
yeah,
it?
a double, two fakes, and they both went. We did that same play back when Jerry was, Waddell was coach. There's like the counter. You fake the counter, you give 2 fakes, which kind of seals people looking for the run, which really helps give you a little bit more time to throw the ball because they're all clogging up the middle. And it seals those defensive backs for a second and lets you get behind them. Here's a good kick again.
Yeah,
Big
Jason
guy.
had,
Bringing it back to about the 27-yard line for the Eddies.
Dustin had plenty of time to throw it. That's for sure.
And throw it, he did.
It's like Johnson and Van Wagner making a stop.
Dave, let's go find it next play. Dave, let's go find it next play.
There we go, up the middle.
They're making a hole for him.
Well, that's that fullback blocking. He's coming through and cleaning out the first man in the hole, which gives the back a chance to at least get into the backfield.
Tell him get a rest, get about 3-4 plays, and we'll get him back in.
Second down now, 5. Oh, somebody's called a timeout.
Yeah, first quarter.
There's the quarter, and it ends with your Bulldogs 14 and the Eddies 0. Quick first quarter.
Yeah, that was. I felt like about a half of a quarter, didn't it?
It sure did. Well, you really, you want your last game to really kind of savor it to take a while, but this first quarter has just blown by.
Did you just fall down?
So both teams are on the sidelines talking to their coaches.
Well, this is a nice fall night. I thought it was going to be rainy tonight. Last night it was raining real hard. I thought it was going to continue through tonight, but the field looks to be in good shape. And it's a beautiful night for football in the fall.
Well, when you figure it's Halloween, I'm just trying to think back to the last time that it didn't rain on Halloween tomorrow, which is tomorrow. I cannot remember the last Halloween that it didn't rain. Here we go now. First play of the second quarter, second down and about 5. Motion comes back. Up the middle. There goes their big guy, and he's going to be gone unless somebody can catch him. Reinhardt is gone. Nope. Oh, he got him. Oh.
Jed got him.
What
It's got to be Jed Roberts, number 46, I believe.
Well, we'd love to give these seniors credit for these wonderful plays that they're making
I think
in their
that's,
last game, but we don't know who's who.
it looks like Roberts, probably number 5 from our
Okay,
normal.
Jed Roberts. So he's
He usually wears those white long socks, so that's the
Yeah.
only way we.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Roberts.
Pardon me?
What line was it at?
About the 48, 47, 48.
Up the middle with Reinhardt, and he's got 4 men on top of him. 4 Bulldogs. So the first play of the second quarter starts out with a bang as Reinhardt goes for about 40 or 50 yards.
He was hit hard there by 64. Greg Gill was the shirt.
Here come the Eddies to the line of scrimmage again. Graham Knapp under center. 3 men in a power formation in the backfield. Uh-oh, a little mix-up.
Yeah,
And Graham
was a
is going to
broken
be stopped for a loss. He turned around and ran into Reinhardt, who didn't really look like he was expecting the ball. But they ran into each other, and Knapp tried to do whatever he could to save the play and end up losing about a yard. Oh, timeout for the Eddies. Called by Tim Berkey.
Yeah, that looked like a broken play. I don't think that was a called play. Seemed like he was trying to give the ball off and didn't get very far.
3rd down and about 7, or goal, 3rd and goal. Edwardsburg trying to claw its way back into this one as the Bulldogs started out 14-0 in the first quarter.
Well, the Bulldogs are still, defensively, they've still only had 69 points scored against them throughout the entire season coming into this ball game.
By far the best defense. The closest is Calvin Christian at 139 points, which is more than double what the Bulldogs have given up. Middleville 148 points against them. Coopersville 153. So when you look at the defenses, the Bulldogs definitely had, I would say, by far the best defensive effort, the best defensive squad in the conference this year.
No question. No question. And they're showing it here. They're 3rd down and about the 7-yard line.
So that touchdown saving tackle by Roberts earlier is maybe proving.
A flag.
Oh, there's a flag on the play now. Reinhardt carries it for a gain of about 3, but I tell you what, if Roberts wouldn't have did what he did by making that diving play, and he had to catch Reinhardt, he had to make up about 3 yards and dive and barely tripped him up on about the 2 or 3 yard line. The Bulldogs have pushed him back from there. But it would be, a 1-touchdown ball game right now if it wasn't for that extra effort by
That's
Roberts.
Right. That's right. The Eddies are shooting themselves in the foot right now. They just got another penalty. It's going to probably draw them back at least 5 yards.
Well, if you young football players watching this game take a lesson from Roberts, it's never over till it's over. And if somebody's running for a touchdown and you got a chance to stop them, do whatever you can to give it your all. Give it your all to stop them. Give your defense a chance to keep them from scoring points.
That's right. The Bulldogs have declined the penalty. It's now 4th down, 4th and about 6.
Here comes Graham. Oh, in and out. Perfect pass. Boy, that Graham Knapp has got a whale of an arm. We were watching him in the warm-ups, and he looked about as accurate as any passer that we've seen all year in warm-ups. And about the only passes he didn't connect on were warm-ups, were the ones that the people dropped. Bobby Clace had that one go in and out of his arms, in and out of his hands there, the senior, number 82. 6'3", 190, runs good routes, good hands, they say. Just a little unfortunate there as it went in and out.
And the ball goes over on downs to Byron Center.
So the Bulldogs make a wise decision on that penalty. Don't give them 2 cracks at the goal line that close. Only one, and it failed. And so the Bulldogs now have the ball and gain about 5 yards. They've been gaining 4 or 5 yards on every running play so far in this game. There's only been maybe one that they've actually not gained at least 4 or 5 yards. Who's number 12 there, wide left for the Bulldogs? I don't know. Is that Elliott, probably?
Probably.
Yep. Wide left.
It looks like him.
Up the middle.
It's up the
There's
middle.
Vanderhaar. And he falls down and runs over somebody while he's falling down. Looks like Berkey made that tackle for the Eddies, and he just kind of got in the way there and got landed on, but
82.
Yeah, Klaus made the tackle, but
Okay,
Berkey
that's-
was underneath of him.
okay. Here we go now, another play, 1st down and 10. Oh, hard hit. It was off tackle, the right side there. Nick Brock.
82 is Clace.
Place, yeah. Wasn't he? Somebody. I thought I saw him underneath of the pile.
What number is it? What number?
Yeah.
What number is it? Around the left side.
It had been a good play for him. It's been a good play for him.
Oh, okay. So the Eddies had a problem earlier. They had a break-in into their school and
Oh, really?
stole some of their equipment, and
Shirt problem.
that's why some of their shirts are gone.
Some of our shirts?
No,
No.
some of the Eddies.
Edwardsburg.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
1st and 10. There goes Morton off the right side, and he's going to gain about 7 or 8. I guess that's another good reason why the the high school now does not send any of the jerseys home with the kids. They're all washed at the high school, and
And they keep their equipment at the high school as well, Brian.
yeah.
They don't bring it home other than just to bring something home and repair it. But normally they leave all of their equipment there, and they wash all the equipment for them, all of the jerseys and pants.
2nd and 3 now. There's a flag before the snap. Illegal alignment or something. Well, that's good, because I remember one game at Hudsonville. I think it was my junior or senior year in basketball, and I was out there in warm-ups, and I didn't have my jersey. I had everything else but my jersey, and I really felt bad that I was maybe going to have to ask one of the non-starters to use their jersey. But luckily, Mom and Dad were able to run back to Byron and get my jersey and make it back in time for the actual beginning of the game. So we don't have that problem now with the Bulldogs. They got all their jerseys handled and washed. Oh, what a hit by number 53.
Tim Prince.
Great play. Loss of about 5. That's the biggest loss that the Bulldogs have suffered so far this game.
I was in college one time. Someone took the entire team's helmets, and
Wow.
they had to borrow helmets for us to play ball.
Boy, and then if you got one that isn't fitting you right, that's no fun either.
Right.
3rd down and 12 now for the Bulldogs. Probably a passing down, and it is. Dropping right back, right over the middle, a quick pop pass, and
For a
good
first down.
play. Dustin Adams, wide open, right over the middle. Randy Veldhaus with a nice catch, nice run, 1st down, about a 15-yard gain.
Veldhaus with jersey number 85 on tonight. Yeah, today they couldn't play a ball game with used helmets like that or borrowed ones
No,
without
it'd be
getting
illegal
them
'cause
fixed
they
right.
might get hurt or something.
Sure.
If they don't fit you right. Oh, you get a hit like that. There's the
It's a
ball.
He's
Vanderhaar
got it.
dropped it or had it knocked out of him. Was that
It's a turnover.
Vanderhaar?
Yeah,
Looks like it.
yeah, that ball popped out of there.
Yeah, it wasn't one where it just slipped out of his hand. Somebody had to hit him hard with a helmet or a knee or something.
I think somebody put their helmet on the ball because it popped out of there and went straight up in the air. And
Like
then
last week's game, all the balls were popping out like that.
yes, they were. They were all over the place. Must be something about this field that makes that ball come out.
So wide left goes Aaron Johnson. Pro set. Up the middle is Reinhardt. And he's got, oh boy, almost 10 yards on first down. So the Eddies are going to try to knock their way back into this thing with 5 minutes left in the first half. They got time. And if they could come back and be within a touchdown by halftime, this will be a ball game the rest of the way. Wide left goes Clace. Oh. Fake to two people, and boy, it looked like Reinhardt and Knapp both had the ball, but neither of them did.
Vanderhaar was on the ground and ended up tripping him.
3-yard gain brings up a first down. So the Eddies are moving the ball on the ground again. They haven't really been stopped too much on the ground. Slot man right, two tight ends, I formation, little motion. Up the middle, Reinhardt, and he's met by number 64.
64 still Greg Gill?
I think so.
We hope so. Second down and 11 after a loss of 1. 4 minutes left in the half. Here come the Eddies. Two tight ends. Motion man to the left. I formation. Fake up the middle. Here's that arm. Look at that throw. Man, he is just right on the money with every pass I've seen him throw so far tonight. They just can't hold on to the thing.
His receiver was wide open and just dropped the ball.
I'm really impressed with Knapp's arm, and boy, if they, if they're moving the ball so well on the ground, you kind of hate to try to risk it and throw it, but I tell you what, he is just a very accurate, strong passer. Two men wide right now. Let's see if they're going to pass again on 3rd and 11. Here it comes. Can they protect him? No, they can't. And number
86.
86
is
translated into orange jersey language is, we don't know.
Probably Fulford, I would think.
Either Fulford or Veldhouse. Nice play by the defensive end. Causes about a nearly, well, over a 10-yard loss. So Mr. Multi-Purpose, Graham Knapp, is back to kick the ball away for the Eddies. Good snap, good punt, end over end. Back to number 20, Ryan Sackerson. Good move, and boy, he got landed on right in the end there. So the Bulldogs take over with good field position on the 40-yard line.
I think Ty had him by the jersey in the backfield there.
I tell you what, as well as the Eddies look like they can throw the ball, it seems like they might want to try to mess up the Bulldogs, throw on 1st down instead of 3rd down. They probably would not even be expecting it at all.
Probably not.
Could catch him out of formation and come up with a big play. Wide left now for the Bulldogs. Up the middle, Morton, and he's into the open field. One man to stop him, and that's Clace, and he does it.
There's a flag.
Flag on the play.
It's probably a holding call.
That's probably what it is. And they confirm our fears, and it's a 10-yard walk-off against the Bulldogs. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Bulldogs. 2 men in the backfield, slot left, 2 tight ends. Off tackle left, looked like Morton, and it was.
They've got an awfully wide split that defensive line. It's kind of odd looking to me. They're running a 5-man line, but they've got a wide split to that left side.
Is that wide or do you?
Second and about 11.
Make sure you got.
2 tight ends, slot man right. Here comes Venema around the right end. Dances a bit, spins off from another tackler, and gains about 13, 14 yards.
Now
First down.
They moved back to a 4-4 that time. It seemed like looking for someone to come inside.
14-yard gain by number 25, Nick Black.
First and 10. Motion man Venema right. There's 2 men in the backfield that got faked to, but the man
Oh,
is
he's
Venema.
going. He's going. He's gone. He's gone.
And he's gonna go. Touchdown.
Boy, did he
Excuse
pick up
me,
the
that was
speed.
Venema.
Venema, when he got to the outside, once he turned the corner on the outside, nobody would stop
He
Venema.
picked up the speed, that's for sure.
He sure did. He turned on the afterburners, and nobody'd stop him. I knew at the 25-yard line he was going to the end zone. Nobody could stop him.
It to the end zone.
Yeah,
He jumped over the line.
yeah.
Impressive run.
He popped through on the right side over the right guard, and then cut back as soon as he got to the secondary, and came all the way across the field. And as soon as he was able to turn that corner right, he was gone.
Here comes Vanderhaar for the PAT, and it's a line drive kick. And it's good. So the Bulldogs are now up 21-0. And we're going to see if the Eddies change their plan and start going with some more passes to try to get back in this ball game.
One of the interesting things about that kicking game is that Morton is holding with a broken finger.
You got to really trust your kicker in that situation, don't
Yeah,
you?
you do.
That's not an easy job either. I did that in high school football, and my
As a
hand
holder?
and arm, my arm was even kicked once in a while.
Yeah.
I just wonder how that finger got broken.
Well, no, it was
Not from kicking, huh?
no, it wasn't. He broke it 2 or 3 games ago, I guess, on a defensive play. Got it caught in a helmet, but he continues to hold the ball.
So the Bulldogs line up for their 3rd kick after a score. Minute and 16 left. Vanderhaar kicks it away. No, that wasn't Vanderhaar. That was Dustin Adams. Oh, picked up the ball way at the goal line, and he's going to have a tough time getting out past the 10. Not a real position to start throwing the ball from down there for the Eddies.
Stopped by number 31. The Vanderhaar?
Yes.
The Bulldogs have, however, or the Eddies, excuse me, have, however, moved the ball on the ground. See if they can get a little breathing room. I sure would like to at least get 1 touchdown by half. Split wide right, slot man right. 2 tight ends, high formation. Up the middle, fake. No, it wasn't a fake. It was up the middle with Reinhardt.
Yeah, he just came off the left tackle. What looked like one of those ISO plays or a power left tackle. You know, what we call a speed.
Under a minute left to go. They got a little room now. Let's see if they air it out. Up the middle again with Reinhardt, and he's got a big play again. Look at him, breaks away from another man. 2 men in front of him, and that's it. And he runs it all the way down. They're going to have to call timeout to get another couple plays, and they do. Aaron Johnson calls the timeout after Reinhardt's 30-40 yard run, and he just kept going and kept going and kept going. There were a lot of people hanging and dragging and trying to bring him down, but he just kept running.
Looked like everybody was trying to tackle him with their arms instead of putting a shoulder on him.
Well, the Eddies certainly have a chance now at this point in time to air it out and try to get into the end zone before half. You hate to put it on the ground again. You've only got one timeout. Reinhardt's congratulated as he
Where do you
takes a
start
quick
that?
breather and by Tyler Morgan.
You start that, what, about the 11-yard line?
No, it was a little bit further than that, but
Maybe a little
not much.
further.
Yeah. About the 16, 17.
Yeah, it was about a 40-yard run.
So here they are. They are in the shotgun formation now. They got it all spread out. One tight end left, two split man right, a slot man left, and it's shotgun formation. He's going to have to get rid of it quick.
Ooh.
Threw it away. The Bulldogs counter the shotgun formation by just sending everybody, and three men almost got him at the same time. The Eddies are going to have to slow him down a little bit. Either that or throw a screen and let them run through like that and just drop it over their heads.
That was good thinking, throwing it away. Rarely have you seen a high school quarterback think far enough ahead to throw it away.
Yeah, Knapp seems to really be a pretty good quarterback. But then again, you know, he's a senior. He's been through this, I bet.
There goes Knapp again from the shotgun, and he's going to throw it. Look at that throw. Just over.
There should be a flag.
Almost interference there. I guess it's
82
incidental
climbed right up.
contact, but
82 climbed right up Jed's back. Almost rode him into the end zone.
well, he threw it about 50 yards in the air there. So he definitely has an arm, but he didn't quite have the receiver that was quick enough to run underneath it. 12 seconds left. Last time out, called by the Eddies. Well, I sure like to see at the end of a half like this, you like to see the teams not just resign to go into the half down 21-0 and trying to put some points back up on the board to try to get close. And gotta admire that. That's good job by the Eddies, and they're certainly giving it all they got tonight on a lot of their players, their last game as well.
Here? He's on the field?
So here they go, the third pass play in a row from the shotgun formation, that same spread out formation. Bulldogs got a lot of people on the line of scrimmage. There's a nice pass again. Well, it looked nice, but it didn't really get close to anybody there. Fourth down, it looks like they're going to have one more shot at it.
I don't know who number 35 is, but it looks to me like Dan Ewing. He was out for a couple of weeks with a neck injury, but he's back tonight. And it looked like to me that's who's out there, but I'm not sure at the middle linebacker
Well,
spot.
here comes the Hail Mary. They got three people on the right side. And the Bulldogs are blitzing. They're not going to get it off. Oh, and he's hit hard by Adam Rivera. And there's 1 second left, and the Bulldogs are going to have one shot. No, they ran it off now. I don't know how that happened. The clock should have stopped with the change of possession.
Well,
Maybe they're just doing that to call the quarter, but I think there should be a second left.
Nope.
I guess not.
now they're going to let the quarter run out.
The quarter's expired. The Bulldogs are still sitting there like they got another play coming, but I guess everybody's agreed that's the end of the quarter. The coaches go out to the refs to find out what exactly the story is, but we're excited because the Bulldogs come to the end of the first half, and the score is 21 for the Byron Center Bulldogs and 0 for the Edwardsburg Eddies. We'll be back after the halftime festivities, so don't go away and stay with us here on BCTV. Waddell Field for the last half of football for the 1998 season as we watch the Byron Center Bulldogs fight the Edwardsburg Eddies, and right now the Bulldogs are on top 21-0. Thank you for joining us here on BCTV for this last of the 1998 season as the Bulldogs line up to kick it, and there it goes. The last half of the year, and a good run back right up the middle now by the Eddies out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Tackles made by 59, Brandon Van Wagner.
So the Bulldogs have looked tough this game. Three touchdowns, 2 of them running the ball, and 1 long 50-yard bomb, 50 yards in the air from Adams to O'Connor. Up the middle now. Right away, about 8 yards. Good run by the Eddies.
Well, it took 3 Bulldogs to bring him down.
That's number 44, Mike Berkeley. First time we've seen him with the ball this game, and it'll be interesting to see if both teams start to play a few of their juniors and a few of their newer people, if they stick with their seniors right to the end. Wide right, 2 men in the backfield, right up the middle to number 44. Well, they fake it to him. And the quarterback almost looked like a broken play again. Graham Knapp.
It did to me too, Brian. It looked like the quarterback was trying to hand it off to 44, and he didn't realize he was supposed to take it. And Knapp took the ball back, turned it upfield. He got a couple of yards on that play, though.
First and should be second and 10, shouldn't it?
No,
They got the
first
first down even on that short gain. I formation, 2 tight ends. Oh, the Bulldogs almost jumped. There goes Reinhardt off the left side, and he's a moose, man. He just keeps pulling people down.
He's kind of scooting through there. Morton came up from a free safety spot, made the tackle.
Well, we've sure enjoyed having you football fans here with us for this 1998 season. It's been a great and entertaining season. Up the middle, Reinhardt again, and he's going to gain enough for the first down, obviously, about 7 or 8 yards. Now, if we think back over the season, we have not broadcasted a home game that we've lost, correct?
That's correct.
We've won all of the games, and pretty handily at home. It was the Coopersville, Calvin Christian.
Well,
No?
Kelvin was away.
I'm
Calvin
sorry, that
was
is
away?
correct. We had one game here that we lost,
was that?
Middleville.
Middleville, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, there was the
One
one
game.
loss. Yeah, one loss, and
That
was
broke the streak.
Yeah.
Byron Center had a 15-game winning streak in the home field. And they lost that game.
Berkeley again up the middle, and he's got about 2. So he's a new ball carrier for the Eddies in the second half, and he's a horse. He's been carrying the ball pretty hard.
At our house, Brian, that was almost the end of the world. That's how I remember that game.
Yeah, I believe it. And up the middle, oh my goodness, what a hard hit by Reinhardt. And he hit the Bulldog player. Who was that? A big kid, too,
It's
for
like
the
Vanderhaar
Bulldogs.
and Roberts teamed up to make the hit.
The guy that hit Reinhardt got his feet lifted right up in the air and carried backwards for about a yard before Reinhardt came down.
Well, that may not be Roberts. I don't know
That
who
was
that
a
is.
lineman,
Yeah.
70-something. I couldn't tell who it was. Up the middle. On the keeper is the quarterback, and boy, he's taking some hard hits, but he's got a first down, and the Eddies come out smoking, moving the ball down the field again. First and 10. Let's see if they throw it to try to put light up the scoreboard right away to get back into this one, or if they're going to be content to grind it out. 2 tight ends, slot man left, 2 men in the I formation. There goes Reinhardt off the left side. He's got 1 man to beat. And Morton grabs him by the jersey and throws him out of bounds. Oh, that's a bad call. I mean, you want to have the unsportsmanlike and the unnecessary roughness called on either team if they're doing it, but he just seemed to toss him out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a poor call. He grabbed the jersey to make the tackle and turned him around, and I think these officiating crew must be bored with the game and need something to do. So.
Especially Morton is probably about 2/3 the size of Reinhardt, so it wasn't like he was bullying him around.
Sure, that's right.
He just was able to get the right leverage and throw him to the ground. Must have been maybe further out of bounds than what we can tell from here. There's up the middle, Reinhardt, touchdown for the Eddies. Boy, the Eddies come out in the second half and march it right down to make this a 2-touchdown game if they can convert the extra point here.
They opened the right side of our line, or the left defensive line, sealed us inside, and came over their right tackle.
He walked in the end zone.
He was untouched.
By the time the play side linebacker got there, he was already in the end zone.
Here comes Knapp now. He's going to attempt the point after. Good snap, good kick. Boy, he's got a good leg too. So it's now 21-7 with 7 and nearly 8 minutes left. And so the Eddies are rejuvenated after halftime. And let's see, they're fired up. Let's see if they can make it a 1-touchdown ball game.
Along with a little help from the linesman.
Yeah, that did. That one call did help. They're pumping away in that water on the sidelines. The Eddies come off the field with a man-sized thirst, I guess. You got to kind of think that there's probably a chance for an onside kick here. So the Bulldogs need to be smart and look for it. In fact, they're bringing a few people up, but they definitely have their linemen up on the front. They do have more people on the left side of the field than the right. Let's see if they're going to try it, or if they're going to kick it away. I got a feeling because they're not out there. Well, no, it's a line drive shot. The main kicker, Graham Knapp, was not out there. Here comes Morton, nifty little move.
Flag down.
There he goes.
Claiming a hold against.
So that's going to help the Eddies if they can not lock them in back deep in their own territory. So the Bulldogs are going to be pushed way back to about their 16-yard line where they'll start the first half possession, or the second half. First possession of the second half.
Are they gonna go to a five-man front, 4-man front?
Boy, they keep walking it off, and now they're back at about the 7-yard line.
Oh, did they? What happened? Yeah. Did they? It was.
Wide right. Quick count, quick snap, off right. And Venema doesn't get much.
2 unsportsmanlike conduct flags.
So the Bulldogs got to watch themselves here, or they're going to let the Eddies back in the ball game. It does make it a little bit more interesting for everybody, a little more entertaining, but at the same point in time, you don't want to fall back and lose the game.
Yeah, specifically not on temper. There's no reason to lose the game on temper. But I think
Really
that
not a whole lot to be mad at this point.
No, and I think though this crew is calling them pretty quickly.
Up the middle, good hole for Morton, and he's got about 5 or 6.
It'll be 3rd and about 4.
Doctor is number 10, Morton, tackled by number 42, Zabroka. Third down for Bulldogs.
This looks like Elliott on this side.
Elliott split left, 2 slot men. Single back. Quick throw, quick pop pass right into the hands of Fulford. No? Yeah, Fulford.
Wide open.
Veldhouse.
No, that was Veldhouse. Boy, we've been calling Veldhouse Fulford all night long, and we apologize for doing that. The last game of the season. We apologize to the kids if we're not getting your names right. We've just been thrown off a bit with the numbers here. So, 4th down. Here's the punt. Oh, almost over his head. That would have been a big change in the game. And they pick it up at the 50-yard line, and they gain about 10 yards on the return. And let's see if Edwardsburg can punch it in, and they're going to be within 1 touchdown halfway into the 3rd quarter. Right now on 1st down might be, if I were the Eddies, I'd do a play action and I'd throw the bomb and see if you can make that quick strike.
Well, certainly.
On 1st down, because I don't think the Bulldogs,
Sure.
I think they're asleep. I don't think they're looking for it.
Sure.
They're looking for the run.
At least a slant pass or something that'll get it down the field.
As you look at the Bulldogs, they've really got 1 man back.
Yeah, they're pulled up tight looking for that run.
And they stop it because they are up there on the line of scrimmage.
We had 10 men in the box that time, and anytime you got that many people, you're outnumbering the offense. They threw a slant pass or a pop pass.
There they go now. They got a tight formation again. 2 tight ends, a slot man, 2 men in the I formation.
Well, BC's loosened up a bit now here.
Oh, here comes the quarterback. Fakes it to 2 guys, and he's going to try to head for the corner. Boy, he's just short of the 1st down, and I hated to see the way that he landed almost on his head there. You hate to have an injury, but he wasn't hurt on the play at all.
Yeah, especially to a quarterback in his last game.
Yeah. Seems to be quite an athlete. He looks like he'd be a good basketball player, too.
Yeah,
I don't know
maybe
if
a
he
guard.
is. Yeah, a quick, good guard. Oh, right up the middle on the quick count, and they got the 1st down. Oh, really?
Who else? Who?
Padres had him at Western.
First down for the
He
Eddies.
wrestled for 2 years, played basketball as a junior. Last year,
Yeah, looks like it. So here's Knapp under center, fakes to the 1st man, fakes to the 2nd man, goes around the left side, does a little jig, and gains about 3 or 4. So they keep getting positive yardage. So I've just been told by some of the Eddies coaches up here in the press box that their quarterback, Graham Knapp, is potentially a Division I prospect for baseball, and has been up at Western Michigan trying out for the Padres. And you can tell by his arm. What does he play? Center field. He's definitely got the arm to throw it from the outfield to Down to the throwing or hitting. Get him? Guess he's quite a hitter. We wish him the best of luck in the upcoming baseball season and in his future career after Edwardsburg. Third down now and about 6. Wide right. Goes Place. 2 tight ends right up the middle, and he's hit. Not quite wrapped
There's a
up.
flag,
There's a
probably
flag,
a hold.
probably some sort of hold.
Here, give him this. Tell him we do sports agents.
Third down and 6 now. Oh, they're walking it off against the Eddies, so they gotta hope that this is not gonna stall their drive.
That was a big zone.
Because if they can punch it in here, must have been 10, 15 yards.
And there's some new leagues coming out.
What was the call on that?
Gotta be some sort of clip or
We've got
That was
cross,
15 years.
crack back block or something
And
illegal.
loss of down too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. Here's the pass now. He rolls out. He can wing it, and he hits him on a line. First down, or real close to it.
That was a great catch, Brian.
And the quarterback dropped back, and he had people on him, and he just kind of flung it sidearm on a line and just hit the guy in stride. And this time, Clace hangs onto it for the first time this game, and he comes up with a big play.
He jumped and caught that ball and really hung on.
Here it is, though, 4th down. That didn't quite get the first down. I would watch for Knapp on a quick count on a quarterback keeper, and that's what he gets. And it didn't get much, but he didn't have to get much.
Didn't have to go far, did he?
No.
Yeah, he got it.
Almost a procedure there. It almost looked like the center of the quarterback, somebody kind of moved, and the rest of the line kind of sat there. Which that's a lot of times what you do is you do it on a touch or a slap and quick hike it, and you never even bark out the signal, so the defense is not aware that the play's underway.
I don't know.
Boy, it's going to be close.
They did not get it.
Oh my goodness, they did not get it.
Turned it over.
Too bad for the Eddies. Boy, oh boy.
That could have made it a real close ball game, couldn't it?
Well, the Eddies now going to have to try to tighten up their defense and get the ball back. Well, it looks like the Eddies have got their fullback Maston on the sidelines with his jersey off and his arm in a sling. Wide left is Elliott.
They're getting too much background.
Second down now after the gain of 4. Under 2 minutes.
Yeah, we can't see the numbers, that's why we need that too.
A few new players coming in for the Bulldogs here. Ryan Bensakuma split wide left. Off tackle. There's a flag. Boy, they're throwing more flags this half than what they did in the first half. Thrown in the area of a hold. We'll wait for the call.
That changed it.
The sound.
That certainly changed the sound.
Big penalty against the Bulldogs. Back to about the 14 now. Second down and about 16 yards to go.
16, yeah. 16, 17, yeah.
That's it.
Wide left goes Marsman. they do the counter to the right side. Gains about 6, gonna bring it up at a, that was Nick Brock, 3rd down and about 11 now. So if the Eddies can stop the Bulldogs here, they got a chance of getting some decent field position again, and maybe having another shot to tighten this game up.
Hey, we need a big play here.
And it is going to be a pass. Dustin Adams rolling left, the lefty. He throws it over the middle and behind his receiver. Going to bring up 4th down, and the Bulldogs are going to have to punt 2 times in a row.
Morton was wide open here in the flat.
Looked like there were a few people open, but Adams was pressured and had to roll left. After he avoided the one man, he tried to hurry up and throw it. Probably had bought himself some time by rolling out, but I know how that feels when you're running around back there. Everybody putting a bead on the line for you. Good punt. Bounces, gets a Bulldog roll. And Edwardsburg's going to end up with less desirable field position what they wanted. But nevertheless, they got the ball with 21 seconds left in the 3rd period. And they've won this half 7-0.
Yeah, got a block in the back over there and still didn't get a flag. Hey, overall, Brian, I've been disappointed this season with the officiating in the western part of the state. Officiating seems to be uneven and very, very poor.
Well, they got the same thing at the pro level and every other level. I think they ought to, I think they really need to start paying these refs the big salaries instead of the players all the time, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know that I've refereed a lot of games over in the eastern or in the central part of the state, and the refereeing in that part of the state is pretty doggone good compared to what I've seen here. The problem is it's in all the sports. I've seen it in basketball, in baseball, and in football. But by far, the football refereeing is the worst. At Spring Lake, we saw some refereeing that I really had to find questionable. When you've got linesmen calling pass interference on a defender when the receiver's behind him.
I remember back in the days when I was playing, we had some excellent refs. In fact, Carl Paganelli, one of the refs who we've known even as friends for a long time, who went on to ref several at the college level, even at the pro level, arena football level, and his son is also a pro referee. We really had some good referees back then.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But that might be deteriorating a bit now. I don't know.
Well, there's not really any real good criteria for people to become referees. You can pay $20 and take a take-home book test and become a referee. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you understand the game or know the game. I think that's the reason that you're getting high school referees that are so different.
2nd and 9 now. Number 44, Mike Berkeley, off the right side. Reminds me, referees-wise, I remember in one of our games where we were ahead and trying to run out the rest of the clock before the end of the game, and happened to be a referee that either I or my dad knew personally, and you don't have the 24-second clock or whatever. You don't have the 30-second clock on the sideline in high school football. And he kind of, because he knew me, it was just one of these things where he kind of like under his breath told me how many seconds were left before we had to run the play so we could run out the clock as much as possible. Look at that pass. Right on the numbers again to Clace.
He was wide open. rolling right and throws to on his right side.
It was one of those things that, you know, certainly didn't have an impact on the game. I mean, we had won the game and we were quite a ways ahead. And he was really, you know, if anything, helping the game get over a little bit quicker and avoid some injuries by having a couple less plays. But never forget that.
Oh, they finally changed the scoreboard to reflect the period number 4.
1st and 10 now for Edwardsburg. They're continue to try to scratch their way back into this one. Here comes Graham Knapp around the corner. Hit by 3 people, Vanderhaar and
Dale Cross. Vanderhaar and Cross, and I don't know who else. There was someone else there.
I think Dufault was in there.
Yeah, it's possible.
second and just about 11 now. Off the right side goes Reinhardt. Tough runner. Starting to look a little tired though. Didn't look quite as crisp on that run, but he's been a workhorse all night.
He's a tough runner. 3rd down, about 9.
He might have just been waiting for the play and the blocks to develop that time, and they never really did.
It seemed to be a slow developing play, didn't it?
Third and 9. Slot man right, 2 tight ends, little motion, I formation, pass, quick rollout, and look at, he's right on the money again.
You got it.
What a play. Boy, that quarterback can just
First
fling.
down.
Man, he's got an arm.
Yes, he does. He got it there. Right in the face of a
Now's the time,
defensive
1st
lineman.
and 10, when we're not waiting for it.
He wasn't out of bounds.
You just throw one quick, long, because the Bulldogs are going to be, you know, a little play action, seal everybody up on 1st down, and then go up deep. With that arm, they could be right back in this thing. Let's see if they go for it one of these times. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but, you know, that's what happens when you play PlayStation all the time. So. Up the middle, Mike Berkeley.
I can't figure out that
Good run again.
PlayStation game.
That's, you know, it's not that you don't know football, you just don't know computers, that's what it is.
Well, I'll tell you, I know a lot about a computer, but I'll tell you,
Oh yeah? Okay.
it goes so fast, and it does things that I don't tell it to do.
You just got to put it on one button mode, that's what I do.
Maybe that's the way.
More than one button, I get a little confused. 2nd and 8. Here's the rollout, here's the pass that we were thinking would happen. Boy, a tough route, almost interference there.
Yeah.
Ryan timed it real close, but he may have got there a little bit early and got a break on the call. Too bad for the Eddies. That'll now bring up 3rd down. Boy, you hate to, on 2nd down, you hate to throw something.
If that would have been the other side, Brian, we'd have seen a yellow hanky.
But once again, Knapp had the pass right in the receiver's hands.
There
Yeah.
has not been a time yet when he has not. Well, one time I saw a pass that wasn't close to anybody in the 1st half. That was it. Probably a pass here again. No, they try to mix it up and go up the middle. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
4th and 6.
Well, they're definitely in 4-down territory, down by 2 touchdowns.
Knapp's been working hard. He looks like he's getting tired.
He had quite a description for a play there. It took a little while to call the play, so let's see if they got something up their sleeve here on 4th and about 6. And it is a rollout, and he's going to throw it across the middle. It's complete, and he's going to maybe score. He doesn't, though. Good play by Morton to tackle the guy out of bounds, but it stops the clock. 7.5 minutes left. on the 7-yard line for the Eddies.
And normally it takes just a little bit longer to call the pass plays. And that's what I was thinking, the same thing, Brian. I was thinking that it was probably a pass
Oh
play.
no, there's a flag on the play.
A flag down.
Boy.
But it normally takes just a little bit longer to call the pass plays.
Lucky for the Bulldogs, but it seems kind of unfair. The flag was way on the other side of the field. We're not really getting the call here.
I don't know
It
what
looked
the
like
call was.
illegal motion or something. Boy, a 4th down, and you get a big play like that for a 1st down. That just takes the wind out of your sails. Let's see what they come back with now.
It was only a 5-yard penalty, so it must have been some type of illegal procedure.
Here they go now. You know they're going to be throwing it here. Rolling left, throwing left. Picked off.
Intercepted.
It was played perfectly by Venema. He stood back and played center field. The ball was perfectly in line with the receiver, and if he wouldn't have caught that or wouldn't have been there, the receiver, number 24, Aaron Johnson, probably would have caught it and would have been in the end zone. But it was played perfectly by Venema, and it's a turnover.
Well, you can see why BC's only had 69 points coming into this game scored against them. And now with the 7 on the scoreboard, so it'd be 76 points so far for the season.
There's Vanderhaar. And the big man rolls around the right side, gains about 3. So you figure that you got 70-some points in 9 games.
76 points in 9 games.
That's less than 10 points a game. Boy, that reminds me so much of my junior team.
Yeah.
When I was a junior, I think we gave up 63 points or something like that the whole year too, and ended up with about the same record. That was probably a little bit of a reflection of the quarterback.
Uh-oh. That might have been a...
Boy, the Bulldogs lost big time on that, about 5-6 yards.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a broken play.
More than 6 yards, about 7 or 8. Well, the Eddies are trying to keep this game close, trying to get it close again. It's 3rd down and about 13, 14 yards. So they could get the ball back again quick here. Hopefully the Bulldogs don't do anything that causes a turnover on this end of the field. Where is he? Oh my goodness, nobody even saw where the ball was. And he is gone. Touchdown, Byron center.
Yeah, that's that BC double reverse.
My goodness, I mean, everybody was looking around. Nobody was yelling. It was total silence in the stadium when we tried to figure out where the ball was, and we were all looking at the wrong
He
people.
was already at the...
He was 25 yards downfield.
Yeah, he was already at the 50-yard line when everybody figured out who had the ball. In fact, we were looking here. We thought it was coming to this side of the stadium.
I thought it was a swing or like a...
Yeah. And Frank, my law partner, saw him coming down the other side of the
exact
field.
opposite direction.
Yeah.
So that's going to put it out of reach for the Eddies and make it 28 for the Bulldogs and 7 for the Eddies. And the Bulldogs look like they've sealed a victory in their last game of the 1998 season, and they're going to go 6-3 for the year.
It's a good thing that Frank's got good eyesight, because I'm telling you, I was looking for the ball at this end of the field.
I've never seen a play that well disguised at all.
Sure. Yeah, he was the fastest guy coming down that side. What was it, Venema that had the ball?
I think it was Venema. I never really saw the number, but I think that was Venema. He ran like Venema.
Yeah, he did.
Especially the high step.
It probably was either Venema or Brock, I would bet.
Okay, ready? Ready?
So the Bulldogs line up for their fourth kick. They must have missed that last extra point, because it's still 27-7, 20-point ball game.
They missed it?
Yeah. I didn't think they did, but we had the same thing at the last game. For the last extra point, we thought that they made, but they didn't.
Oh, they didn't make it?
No. Well, it's not up on the scoreboard again, unless this is a pattern that's starting. The fourth one, they don't give it to us.
I don't know.
It happened last week too, and we were sitting here saying that the scoreboard was wrong the whole time until the other team's coaches corrected us. So, 1st and 10. Up the middle, there goes Reinhardt. Boy, he's a strong runner. 11 yards on 1st down. You better talk to that chain gang man. He was changing it to 2nd down, and he's changed it back. Now it's 1st. Don't be too quick on that call. Two men split out. Motion. Up the middle goes Reinhardt, and he's in the clear. One man to beat. Nope, he got roped from the back by Morton. He's made a couple touchdown-saving tackles here. So the Eddies are not giving up. They're playing it tough right to the end.
That 1st down?
Yep.
Well, we'd like to congratulate head coach Gasper Giarmo and the assistant coaches Steve Edwards, Bruce Ford, and Jim Kenyon for an excellent season again, as the tradition here in Byron continues to develop and grow. As over the last 10 years, the most winning football team in the OK Blue. A couple wins short of a championship this year, but only a couple of points too.
But they've had a great season. You know, they're going to finish the season with a 6-3 record, it appears, and it's been a good season for these guys. The only real big disappointment, I think, was the Middleville game, and that was only because it was a loss here at home. Up until that point, they'd only had 15, or they'd had 15 straight wins here.
Oh, over the middle. Oh, and that's going to be an interference call on the Bulldogs.
You know, that I got to question that call. They didn't call an interference on the kid down here when he was riding his back, and then when they're going for the ball, they're calling an interference.
Yep. The pass was right on the numbers again, right on stride.
Yeah.
So their quarterback continues to perform. Graham Knapp. We have to remember that name when we're watching the World Series a few years from now. Maybe he'll be there.
One thing for sure, they deserved one a while back and didn't get it, and here I don't think they deserved it, but they got it, so I guess it all evens out in the end.
A fake to Reinhardt, and Knapp follows him up the middle of the line, and he's got another 1st down, I think. Real close. No, 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 2, a gain of 8.
A gain of 8. What are they on? About the 6-yard line.
So they spread the field now. 2 wide men right, 1 wide man left, I formation. Up the middle to Reinhardt, and he's hit.
Hit him hard.
You know, Brian, I don't think this team's got anything to be ashamed about. They've got a 6-3 season, and the only team that they lost to at home was Middleville, who's the top of the OK Blue. So.
And the other 2 games that they lost were both by a point or 2.
By 1 point, yeah. In fact, it was both of them were by a point.
Now, did Middleville lose at all this year in the OK Blue?
They did not lose in the conference. They did lose one game, and I think it was their first game.
Up the middle, Reinhardt again. He's about to score, but not quite. Down to about the 2-yard line, and he's got a first down.
In fact, it was to Caledonia. Middleville lost to Caledonia their first game, 34-6.
Wow, Caledonia must be tough here. They just came out real strong at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But Middleville's a good, strong team, and they're the top of the OK Blues. So, you know, Byron Center lost to Middleville, but they have nothing to be ashamed of with that. Even though at our house it was the end of the world.
Up the middle again with no. Reinhardt fakes it and around the end. No, he did give it to the middle. Oh, just short. About the 1-yard line, second down and about 1. Under 2 minutes left in the 1998 football season. We at BCTV would like to thank you for watching and encourage you, if you're a community member or a student, if you'd like to learn how to make television programs, whether it's for athletic events or school drama events or community events, call the high school and ask for Julie Vanderlaan and volunteer your services and learn a fun trade that actually is marketable out there in the job market these days. And there's a touchdown for Edwardsburg as they run off the left side for their second touchdown of the game to make the score 27-13. No, seriously, folks, there is such a demand in the multimedia business out there in the job market right now for people that know how to make graphic arts, know how to shoot cameras, know how to grip and put together all the equipment, produce television programs, make multimedia presentations. It's just a huge, when you figure 200 TV stations or 200 stations of TV on satellite, all the TV production and programming that's going on, there's such a huge growing market there that if that's something that you think you'd enjoy, it's a trade that you could well learn here at BCTV and put it to work out in the workforce.
And just think, we don't even give away 5 pounds of coffee for them to get involved.
Oh my goodness, we were way off sides there. They didn't even call it right
There's
away.
a flag down.
Not right away. It was like we almost blocked the kick before the thing got hiked, and they finally called it. So they're going to kick it again. So call Julie Vanderhaar at the high school, 878-6600. Ask for Julie and find out how you can volunteer both in the studio and on location and learn how to make television here at BCTV. We might just see you next year on the crew.
That'd be good.
Looks like you're gonna go for 2.
Which one?
I'm going for 2 instead of 1 now, huh? Well, they're closer now. After
yeah.
the penalty, half the distance, so it's on the 1.5 yard line. Reinhardt may be able to punch it in from here. They give it to him, and he does. There's a 2-point conversion to make the score. Your Byron Center Bulldogs 27 and the Edwardsburg Eddies 15 with just under a minute and a half left in the 1998 football season. Well, here we go. We got the 50-50 raffle tickets, guys, so
You've got them?
get your tickets out. It's going to go towards the senior all-nighter. I wonder who's playing in that alumni game. They got South Christian alumni and Byron Center alumni playing against each other in basketball.
Yeah, they got groups of people from the classes of 70s, 80s, and early 90s.
Boy, I didn't get my invitation. I guess that shows you where I rate when it came to basketball.
Well, I wonder if we're going to get an onside here.
There's some pretty good
Appears
ball
to be.
players in
Yeah, he's
each
not back
decade.
too far.
Yeah.
Here's the onside, and he kicks it
Out of
over
bounds.
everybody's head. Did not mean to do that. He got under it.
Well, in this situation, we can take the ball at the 35. We can make them kick it over. We can take it where the ball went out of bounds.
Kind of reminds me of some of my drives out on the golf course. When you get under it and pop it straight up in the air, when you didn't mean to do that, but we'll see what happens here. With under a minute and a half, the Bulldogs are just going to take it where it went out of bounds, it looks like.
Is that why they call you Tin Cup Silvernail?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's been a fun season.
Great group of kids. Oh, quarterback got hit hard there by number 85, Zach Whitaker.
Number 89.
The ball might have been tipped.
Incomplete.
Oh, they got Eddie's got big number 78 in there, Tyler Morgan.
Got to be one of the bigger football players that I've seen at the high school level. Definitely be hard to push that guy around. He's a good-sized kid. And that number 73 too, Ben Fine, I believe, who came off too. I mean, he's a
pretty big boy.
73 and 76. They're college-sized kids, really.
Yes, they are. Big boys. Must be a timeout on the field at this point.
Tell you what, from up here, you know, I was saying at halftime, from up here, you know, the kids don't really look that big, and you kind of think, well, yeah, they were big when I was in school, but they're not as big now. But I tell you what, I'm 6'2" and 215, and I was down there. Maybe it's their spikes. Maybe that's what makes them look so tall.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I was looking up at them, and this was Edwardsburg, and it seemed like at least a quarter of the kids were bigger than I was. Really surprised.
Yeah, they look pretty big. We've got a lot of wide bodies on this team.
Okay. Yeah.
Big linemen, you know?
Okay, Eric, can you move up? Get away from the lady.
But they still only run a 4-4.
So when's this raffle going now? There's only a minute left in the game.
Hope they didn't do it at halftime.
Oh, you probably missed it.
Yeah, probably missed it, or must have.
Well, I guess I'm going to hear about this big lineman because my boy had to go against him. I'll hear half the night about that. That's interesting. Byron Center just changed the entire offensive team. Oh, they're going back for a kick.
Brought down for Bulldogs.
Well, this fourth quarter's kind of drug itself out a bit.
It has compared to that first quarter. The first quarter flew by.
Lightning fast. Third quarter was
Yeah.
pretty fast too.
Yeah. We were commenting about the cast on number 80's arm. It's a fairly large cast. And the high school rules require that that cast has to be inspected by the head referee prior to the game. And it has to be cushioned with tape so that there's no metal pieces showing so that the kids don't get hurt by it. It looks like quite a weapon, doesn't it?
Yeah. If all you had to play was defense, you might want a couple of them. Decent snap. The Eddies almost blocked the punt. Fair catch called for. They almost didn't give him enough room to catch it, but they didn't call the penalty. Good catch by Clace. I think if he would have somehow mishandled the punt, they probably would have called the penalty.
Probably would have called it, sure.
Pitch more. Eric, can you move light?
Under a minute left in the game. Well, they must have done that 50-50 already, boys.
I don't know.
Hey.
And it's a quarterback draw, and he's going to lose about 5 yards.
He didn't draw much there, did he?
Drew
a lot of
bunch
orange
of attention.
jerseys,
Yeah,
jerseys,
a bunch of
sure.
attention. That's about it. Yeah, I guess these orange jerseys are kind of appropriate for Halloween, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I just wish they would have given us a roster so we know who's who. The only guy I know on the entire field is appears to be Mr. Jarmo. I'm not sure about anybody else.
Yeah, his number hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't. He's still got that white coat on.
You know what? I had a sweater for mine. It was a red sweater.
And I guess I know Mr. DeFow over there with the
Crutches?
crutches. Outside of that, you're almost can't tell who's who. I was curious if they were going to come out at halftime and change to the black jerseys.
Wide open.
Good pass. And it's a first down.
It was a short pass to the flats. Just kind of a backup, reload, and get a first down.
Byron's dropped to a deep zone also,
Yeah,
making it real easy for that short pass.
for the short pass. Yeah, they'll probably give it up all the way down to the 20.
They stopped
me,
the
the
clock to
20-yard line.
move the chains, but they got a bunch of people
There's
rushing
an
in there,
interception.
and there's another interception for the Bulldogs.
O'Connor took that one in.
28 seconds, enough for one more play.
Well, it's got to be a thrill for Jason. He's a senior. This is his last game of the season, and intercepts a pass. It's got to be exciting for him.
Well, we want to wish the best to the Byron Center basketball team, which will start its season shortly, and will be really interesting because it'll be in the brand new facility. We all here in the community are extremely excited about the new facility that the community has put together. It is just out of this world technology and just wonderful, wonderful facility. It's going to be a real enjoyment to go to the games this year. Right up the middle. That'll probably do it for the ball game. One nice thing about the new facility too is they figured out a way to put the same number of stands on on both sides of the
The stadium?
on both sides of the court.
Of the court, yeah.
Yeah, the other stadium or court that we've had for so long has about 6 rows on one side and about 60 rows on the other. This one's evened up. So here's the last call, the last play. With the second string in there, the Bulldogs run out the clock, and the final game and the final score for the 1998 football season for the Bulldogs, 6-3 in 1998. The Bulldogs 27, the Eddies 15. I'd like to thank Perry Silvernail and Jim Cyber for joining me, Brian Silvernail, here for the 1998 season. You guys got any quick comments before we call it a day, or?
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure working with both of you guys, and we're looking forward to next year's season coming up, and the rest of this year obviously is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the 1998 football season on BCTV. Be looking for the basketball season coming up quick. And remember the saying, go Bulldogs, and have a good evening.